Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be shooting the 7 PRC and the 6.5 PRC both. We'll tell you it's upper 50s, low 60s. It has rained all day, all night and all day. Everything is soaked and there's still a mist and kind of going back and forth between a mist and a light rain. So the air is very dense for whatever that means. But we're going to do our best to get these in. I will tell you I'll probably not wait as long as I normally would in between shots, just because I want to get this in because there's more rain coming in about an hour. But we're going to see what we can do today. The last load I shot of the 160 grain CXs in my 7 PRC was not very good. The velocity was fine, but the group was not very good. I'm going to shoot that again, just kind of verify that. I'm going to shoot one group with the 160 grain CXs. Then I'm going to shoot a new bullet today, 180 grain ELDM match bullet in 7 PRC with 2 powders. I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group with N570 and a 5-shot group with H1000. Just do a little bit of a comparison. And then I'm going to go back to that 143 grain Bondstrike in the 6.5 PRC. I'm going to shoot 3 5-shot groups today. Last time I had a really good SD load. I had a really good tight group. And I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group of both of those again today, see how they do. And on that video I had some good comments. I know Tim from Little Crow Gunworks had left a comment saying I could probably go up another half grain and still be under, you know, like 65,000 PSI. So I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group that matched my best SD last time, a 5-shot group that matched my best group last time, and I'm going to shoot another 5-shot group, extending it another half grain and see if I can get pretty good velocity there. So SD, group, speed, we'll see which one of those does the best. So stay tuned. My first group with the Bondstrike with N560. This was what had the best group last time. The SD was 6 this time around, 5-shot group. Average was 29.18. And let me show you the group. It's not terrible. I can tell you that was the first shot. Those are the last 4. So that's about an MOA group. Actually a little bit more, maybe 1.25 inches. Those 4 there are all pretty close together. That was the last 4. So overall pretty good. All right, group 2, which last time had the best SD, this time it didn't. It was 7.4, still pretty good. Average velocity of 3,003, and let me show you the group on that one. I'm pretty sure that was the first shot, and then those 4 there. 3 are kind of in the same hole, so it's not terrible, but that's once again about 1.25 inches. It seems like as it heats up, it actually kind of starts to hit the same hole, which is usually reverse, you know, but hey, that's not terrible. All right, this was my speed load. It went up another half grain. I'll just tell you, it was 57.5. Was probably the max you're gonna get out of my gun anyway, of N560. Got 30.76, pretty good velocity. SD of 1.9, crazy for a 5-shot group. Here's the group on that. All right, again, so this one was a little different. The first 3 were right there, and then the last 2 are over here to the left. So kind of did the reverse of these 2. It actually started to sling him there at the end. But the first 3 were all right there, and I was thinking, oh man, I've got an amazing group. That's probably still 1.5 inches maybe. But I'm pretty impressed overall. And that last group, I mean, to get that speed and still have the best SD and still have about the same size group, pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Oh, doggies. Okay. Yeah, the group is unbelievably bad on this 5-shot group. I'm going to have to just abandon what I did here completely. This was with H1000, which I've had very good accuracy with H1000 with 160 grain tip strikes, which is why I wanted to use it with this one, but it just does not like the CX. This kind of verifies what I got the last time. This is actually worse. The SD wouldn't have been that bad except for that one bullet that was way slower than the rest. The SD was 17, which is terrible, but look at this group, man. So that's probably, let's see, that's like a 4-inch group, man. So yeah, abandon ship, start over from scratch. I really like the CX bullet, the 160 grain CX. I'm not giving up on it. And I have seen tremendous accuracy with this 7 PRC. In fact, it's been accurate in almost everything else. So I don't know what the problem is here, but this is just not working out. Abandoned ship. Still like the bullet, and I still like the H1000 powder, but that combo or that trio with my gun, no sir. SD was 11.6, not the greatest. Average velocity 29.31. This group is so close to being good, but let me show you. Okay, I can tell you that that was the first one, and then that was the last 4, all kind of in that same hole. You can tell if I push the paper in, it was in about 2 holes there. So that ruined it. That makes it about 1 3/4 inch group. But the last 4 was all together there. So that's got potential. We're going to shoot the last group, and this is with H1000. So we'll do that now. Alright, got everything cleaned up and out of the rain. I beat the rain. It's still a little sprinkle, but it ain't too bad. So I got it all in here, got it all done. Of course, I did kind of rush, and I'm not a good shooter to begin with. And let me think of any other excuses that I can think of as to why I might not have shot the best today, but still got the velocities. And I mean, you can clearly tell when a group is good or bad. Like the CX is garbage. That group is garbage, so I don't know what's going on there. However, if you notice, I didn't use the suppressor on that group. And the only reason is because I was just going back and forth. And some, you know, it's real hot. It takes it a minute to cool off, and I just didn't want to change it out, so I didn't. And that's the only group today I shot without the suppressor, and it was by far the worst. So maybe had I used the suppressor, it would have been better. But love that suppressor, the anechoic 30 cal suppressor. But anyway, so as I walk down here to look at this last group, I'll tell you the numbers on that one. That had a 4.7 SD, which is fantastic. And so it was a little bit lower on velocity, but it had a better SD, like much better. Let's look at the group. Okay, so that was my first one, the second one, and then I hit 2 more right there and then 1 there. So that's pretty good. That's a minute of angle group. 3 all in that same hole. Over here you had 4 kind of in the same-ish hole, and then you had this one down here. That was with N570. That was with H1000. This is a little faster. I don't know, I think there's potential in both. I think it's still pretty good. I mean, I think that 180 grain just wants to shoot accurately. It is a match grade bullet. So it just wants to be accurate, it wants to shoot accurate, and with a little work and taking my time, and probably with a better shooter, it would be lights out. Pretty happy with that 6.5 PRC and that Bondstrike bullet. So, and in N560. Good combo. I got to figure out the CX, and I see a lot of potential there in the 180 grain ELDM. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this content if you think it's worth sharing. Hopefully you have a great day, and until next time, take care.